thanks, Mickey. Yeah, here we are. All right. So here is about a salesman in Athens, Greece. You wanna start reading it, Mickey, please?
Mhm. In the bustling city of Athens, nestled between ancient ruins and vibrant markets, there lived a cheerful man named Nikos. Nikos wasn't an ordinary salesman. He was known throughout the city as the Bag Maestro, the man who could turn a simple accessory into a work of art. Every morning, Nikos would open his quaint little shop on a charming cobblestone street. His bags, meticulously crafted with a blend of tradition and innovation, adorned the displayed shelves like a kaleidoscope of colors. From sturdy leather to delicate silk, each bag told a unique story. Nikos took immense pride in his work. He had learned the art of bag making from his grandfather, who had passed down the family legacy. The secret, he believed, was not just in the craftsmanship, but in the joy that each bag brought to its owner. His shop became a haven for locals seeking a touch of elegance or a burst of color in their lives. Tourists marveled at the craftsmanship, often leaving with a piece of Athens they could carry with them wherever they went. Nikos went the stories behind each bag, and he enjoyed sharing them with his customers. But Nikos wasn't just a businessman, he was a beloved member of the community. His infectious laughter echoed through the narrow streets, and his generosity knew no bounds. He often sponsored local events, contributing to the vibrant tapestry of Athens. As the year passed, Nikos' bag gained international acclaim. People from all corners of the world sought out his shop, and his creations were featured in fashion magazines. Yet, amidst the success, Nikos remained the same humble man, always cherishing the simple pleasures of life. One day, a renowned fashion designer visited Nikos' shop. Impressed by the craftsmanship, the designer proposed a collaboration to showcase Nikos bags on a global stage. The news spread like wildfire, and soon Nikos found himself in Paris, unveiling his creation at a prestigious famous show. Athens, his beloved city, beamed with pride as the bag maestro's name echoed across the fashion world. Despite the glitz and glamour, Nikos stayed true to his roots. He returned to Athens, where he continued to craft bags and share stories with the same passion that had made him famous. In the heart of Athens, Nikos' shop continued to thrive, a testament to the happiness he found in his art, in his city, and in the countless lives his bags touched. And so, the bag maestro lived his days, content and fulfilled, surrounded by the vibrant colors of Athens and the laughter of those who entered his shop.
Okay. Imagine how nice it is to be listening to the laughter of people all the time. Someone comes to your store, they are full with laughter, and they laugh and laugh and laugh, and you provoke the laugh in the clients. That would be great, right? How do you like the story, Mickey?
Yeah, it's a nice story. I don't know if it's a true story or it's just a created story, but it sounds good, and I think that it's so important in business when you. I think that clients notice when you just want to sell something, but when you are really interested in their needs or in what they are looking for, I think that it's easier to sell them.
So clients notice when you are interested in what?
In just selling, in just like give me the money and take the product, and that's all.
Okay. That feels like a little bit distant or detached, right?
Yeah,
What would be the opposite of that? How would they feel if they felt the opposite? They will feel what? Warmth,
yeah,
attention, yeah, warmth, right?
warmth.
Warmth. Uh, then he mentions about laughter a lot, right? He makes them laugh, and warmth, laughter, joy. There are many feelings associated with success, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
So then he remains humble. Even if he's successful, he remains true to his roots, it says, right? true to his roots. What else? Something about the same passion, right? Keeping the same passion. What else did you notice, Mickey?
Mm,
Fulfilled.
yeah, fulfilled. Mm, could be interested in help others.
Helping others. Right, absolutely. Yeah, because he had a generous spirit.
Yeah.
Um, he had obviously he cherished the simple pleasures of life, right? Cherishing or enjoying the simple pleasures of life. So these are all important conclusions about the work that he did. Let's read this. So he displayed warmth, laughter, joy, humble. He remained humbled, right? Remained remained humble, true to his roots, keeping the same passion, cherishing the simple pleasures of life. Which of these actions do you associate more with you, Mickey, in your daily practice, in your business? Or maybe all of them, but which ones do you like the best?
Mm, probably one of them would be interested in helping others.
All right. How do you do this? How do you show your interest? How do you express it? How can the clients feel that you're interested in helping them?
Mm, yeah, for example, when someone asks me about a sneaker and probably the price uh, overpass the money that they have, I'm not just like, well, it's not for you. Probably you need to buy another sneaker. I always try to find a solution. Probably if you don't have the money to buy it now, I can reserve for you, and then you can pay me in 1 month. Or now I have access to debit and credit cards, so I give them that option too. And yeah, I always try to find a solution to not to sell them, but that people feel comfortable uh, with their purchase. You know.
That's very nice. Great, great, Mickey. Let's see another characteristic that is akin to you, that is similar to your way of treating clients, Mickey.
Could be displayed warmth will be another.
All right, very nice. Right. You have empathy with the clients, right? They feel protected, not challenged when they have a transaction with you, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always try to be transparent in everything. For example, if there's a delivery that is longer more than we expected, I always try to communicate that to the customer to make the customer feel comfortable that the pair in this case is gonna be delivered.
Okay, very nice. And let's choose one more. I'm sure that there are many more, but let's choose another one that you sympathize with from these characteristics.
Mm, could be keeping the same passion will be another.
Keeping the same passion. Okay, very nice. You take pride in the work you do, right?
Yeah, of course.
Very nice. How do you do that? How do you motivate yourself when with the business that you have? I mean, it's obviously that is nice, but how do you maintain that pleasure or that passion in the business?
I think that the reason why I keep this passion is because I like the products that I'm selling. So probably I could feel like the same feeling that but the customer in this case. Because, for example, when a customer is not sure about the pair of sneakers that he or she wants to buy, um, I'm excited and shows them the different options, the materials, the names, the collaborations, the story of the pair, and I think that that passion it's easier to um,
Transmit.
transmit. Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
Okay, you mentioned something that is similar to what this story shows, and that is the story of the pair of sneakers. How is a pair of sneakers story? Can you tell me one, or is there? I didn't even know that there was a story behind a pair of sneakers. I'm sure there must be one, but how can that be? I mean, give me an example, please,
Mm,
Mickey.
yeah, for example, let me see if I can find here
Okay,
a picture.
yes, please, and then
Yeah, I found them. I'm gonna share the screen.
yes, Mickey, please.
Can you see
Okay,
it?
here it is. Yeah, I can hear. All right.
Yeah, for example, uh,
Nike
this
Hombres
pair,
Blanco. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, this pair is of the last year, and it's based in the Day of Dead here in Mexico. And this pair is based of the Mictlan. I read a story about it, and it's supposed that in the Mictlan they believed that in the moment that you passed away, you cross a lake, and that's why the how do you say soul? Is it soul?
The Soul.
Yeah, the sole of the sneaker is blue. It's blue like simulating the water of the river, and it's supposed that of the water there was a big I don't know how to say it iguana.
Iguana. There was a
Iguana,
big
yeah.
iguana. Ah,
And that's why the pear simulates the skin of the iguana, and in the soul is the water, because it's supposed that when you passed away, you cross the lake, walking in the back of the iguana. For example,
wow.
this is one pair. Yeah, I have this pair too.
You do? All right. Okay.
Yeah, but for example, this one story, and this was of the collaboration of the last year of the Day of the Dead.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
but all the sneakers have a story. Obviously,
That, yeah.
more some stories are better than others, but yeah, all the stories. For example, this is of the collection of this year, and it's supposed that it's based of the I don't know how to say it, colibris, charming bird,
Hummingbird. Hummingbird.
hummingbird, hummingbird. Yeah, yeah, and that's why it's supposed that these are the little wings, and when you put this pair in the exposed to the sun, it changes the color because when you see the hummingbirds, when you see it in reflected in the sun, sometimes their wings or the little wings start like changing of color, or the effect that it simulates.
All right.
Yeah, and that's why they have this color.
That's an amazing concept. I mean, the concept that there is a story behind what you sell is just fabulous. I love it. It's honestly it's new for me. Um, it's a new way of marketing, and I believe it's incredibly smart because now
Yeah,
you associate your belonging, your what you have, with the story, that you give it a meaning, an additional meaning, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why. And when I explain this to the clients, they can feel like the same emotion because it's like, oh my god, the marketing that they use obviously works because you feel sometimes like part of it. Because for example, this is a Mexican. It's about a Mexican culture, and you as Mexican, obviously, you feel like, well, this pair could be for me.
Right. I am surprised that this concept, I mean, is new. It's new for me, honestly, but it's a great concept. I love it. I love it totally. Yeah, you create a story, or there someone must have created the story, right? Have
Yeah,
invented not only the product but a story behind it to instill a motivation and emotion in the buyer, and then he will feel more um, more swayed
hmm
to purchasing it, more
exactly.
attracted to the purchase. Excellent, Mickey. Well, thank you for sharing this.
No
I'm
problem,
gonna
teacher.
copy the concept. I'm gonna attach a short story to the English courses, and I'm gonna say um,
Yeah,
we have had prominent businessmen that were once part of our school. Look at Mickey's business.
yeah, that will be a great attach.
Yeah, and just don't forget the royalties, right? But
Yeah, it's
honestly, yeah, great concept. I love it. It's new. I repeat, but it's a great idea. I'm totally impressed by how creative people can be to develop new ways of selling, right? Which is what, at the end,
yeah,
what you said here, right? You like what you sell. That makes you add it more a flavor. You make it flashy. You create an emotion through a story that the product or the service has. Very
exactly.
nice.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
Mickey. Yes, thank you very much. Let's test your memory, Mickey. Let's see. I'm sure you have a good memory. Let me ask you a few questions about our previous story and see what you come up with. Well, first of all, you know what is the protagonist's name in the story? We have some
Nikos.
options. Name is Nikos. Yes, Nikos. Correct. Have a second question. What did Nikos inherit from his family?
A pack making legacy.
Back making legacy, bakery bookstore. Yeah, exactly. Then the next question: where did Nikos open his shop?
In Athens.
In Athens. Athens, which is the capital of what country?
Yeah.
What country is Athens in? Is the capital of which country?
Greece.
Greece, exactly. Which would be a nice country to visit one day, right, Mickey?
Yeah, I will love it one day
Yeah, we have inherited lots of customs and culture from the Greek. So,
from the
all
Greeks.
right. What was Nikos known as in the city?
Pack maestro.
The bag maestro. Probably because of his art of making good bags, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now there is a material which is not mentioned in the story. Which is the material which is not mentioned as being used in Nikos bags?
I suppose fragile glass.
Fragile glass, all right, exactly. All right, and we have two more questions. One of them is uh, why did the fashion designer approach Nikos
To collaborate in a fashion show.
fashion show? Right, and I believe this is the last question. Right, well, here. Can you read the question, Mickey, please?
Mhm. Where did Nikos showcase his bags on a global stage? In Paris.
In Paris. Okay. Okay, if you were to summarize the story in a few lines, how would you say the story is, and what is the message that it conveys? What is the message that you can, or the lesson learned from a story like this? What can tell you or other people?
The message of the story?
Yeah, what can it be? You had to say, well, this story taught me, or this story shows. What does this story show?
um, the story shows that when you do anything you want with passion, the success is almost uh, how say inevitable
Guaranteed,
or warranted.
un, guaranteed or unavoidable?
Yeah, exactly.
Unavoidable, unavoidable. You cannot avoid the success, right?
Hmm.
Or is guaranteed. Very, very good. That's truly nice. Truly nice. All right, let's do writing now. And in this writing, let's write as you go. In other words, in the first, they call it as they go. That's the way they say it. Let's write as you go. In other words, you start thinking, you start, and you start dictating. So I'm going to start writing as you think about the story. Okay. So let's think. Okay, let's do a science fiction story. There was, I'm going to start, and it's going to be a joint collaboration, right? It's going to be a joint work. And I just would like to depict the first line, Mickey. There was an alien called, what did you call an alien, Mickey?
Paul.
How do you spell?
Paul. P.
Paul. P. Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul. Yeah.
Paul, who came to the earth and no more than, how long do you want him to be aware of all the customs of the earth, to be absolutely perplexed and stunned, surprised? How many days or weeks or hours?
No more than 30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. He was what? Or he became totally what?
Stunned?
Stunned because why?
He came to stone because all the mm, nature could be all the
Nature,
yeah.
because of all the nature that he found. How did he found the nature?
mm, that he found beautiful.
Beautiful and vast. Let's say vast, right?
Okay.
As well as what? Beautiful, vast, and do you think he was familiar with that, or something that caused him a new impression?
Something that caused an impression.
Caused him a deep impression. Okay, well, also, also, he found also something that he didn't understand. What was also? He found something that puzzled him. What was that, Mickey? Something that puzzled him.
Mm, that
Was
the nature has been polluted or has been attacked by the same humans
okay.
themselves.
Themselves. He noticed that in particular. Where? Where did he notice that? Or how did he see that?
Mm, in Cancun.
In Cancun, Mexico, where the seashore, how was the seashore or the jungle? Because there is a jungle nearby too, right?
Yeah, could be where the jungle had so many palms chopped, or how do you say?
Trees chopped.
Trees. Yeah, chopped.
That's many trees chopped. And how about some plastic bags, maybe?
Yeah, in the seashore.
Plastic bags appeared in the seashore. So, okay. Um, he was puzzled by that. Nature had been polluted and attacked by the humans themselves, by humans themselves. Um, he noticed that in particular. Okay. What else could surprise an alien about the Earth, nicely or in a bad way? He was also surprised because what else could surprise positively or negatively an alien?
Probably the noise in the cities.
So, because of the noise in the cities. How was it produced? It was produced
By the jam, well, the cars, the traffic.
for the cars, right? And and stopping something that doesn't stop, then stopping what?
Mm, well, in the big cities, there are a lot of advertisements everywhere.
Ads
That's, yeah. People
placed
talking
where people talking
and screaming.
non-stop
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the streets, right? What else?
Mm, probably. The sirens, how do you say? The
The
sirens
sirens of
of
ambulances and police
on
cars
police. Yeah.
uh, running along the city for emergencies, right?
Yeah.
Of all kinds. Very nice. His visit was short. His visit had to be short, and when he went back, he back to his planet. What did he say to his peers? What did he tell? Paul arrived with what type of feelings did he have?
With a big, could be with a big, surprised, with a big,
Surprise.
Pero mejor desayuna y al ratito te hablo.
about
It's really
the amazing and beautiful things that Earth has and that people sometimes couldn't notice about it.
amazing and beautiful
Yeah.
things that the earth had and people didn't
Hmm.
notice or appreciate because we already have noticed.
Appreciate
I
it.
think appreciate. Okay, very nice, Mickey. Paul arrived with a big surprise about the amazing and beautiful things that the earth had and people didn't appreciate. Um, what did he recommend to his peers? He recommended to his peers in Saturn. Let's say that he came from Saturn, right? Or Jupiter. What do you prefer? Saturn, Jupiter, or another galaxy? What is better for you, Mickey?
Saturn. Saturn.
Saturn. Let me say here that it comes from Saturn, so that is introduced early on. One day from Saturn. He recommended to his peers to Saturn. What did he recommend? To do what or not to do what?
To conquer the Earth
In order
and
to do what or for what purpose?
and finish with the human society,
Society.
to establish a new order and save the Earth.
Wow, that is I'll say the earth. That is extreme. Okay, very good. I like the story. I like it. Is it okay if I copy it and paste it in my wall, saying that it's a collaboration work with you
Yes,
and
sure, of
tag
course.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that right now. Otherwise, I'll forget. Let me go to the Facebook page. I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna say that it's a collaboration work with you. Um, let me put it here. Create post. Uh, let me paste it here. Okay, here. What is um, okay. In collaboration, writing with. Okay, here I'm gonna tag you. All right, here it is. I'm gonna post it. Oh, let's
Yes.
see. Call Paul. All right, and we can just talk about that, right? But there's a reference now. Okay, very nice writing, Mickey. Thank you.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
So, mm, no, no, thanks. We still need to do lots of things to the earth, right? To how can we deforest the jungles without replacing the trees? How can we throw plastic bags in the? You go to places in the suburban areas, and you'll see all the trash there that looks horrible. How can it be that not even animals are so dirty?
Yeah.
What?
It's
Yeah, Mickey.
it's so sad because I remember the first time that I went to the state of Mexico
Yeah.
and near from Cautitlan and all those cities. It was so polluted and a lot of trash in the streets, but people seems like they doesn't matter about it. They are like uh, used to it, to see it, to live in that way. And for example, I'm not saying that Irapuato is the best city to live because I know that it's so polluted, but probably it's to consequence about the refinery or how do you say it, in Salamanca.
Refinery. Yeah.
the refinery itself.
exactly.
But yeah, I noticed a lot of trash, a lot of noise, and people doesn't matter about it. They are so used to living that way.
Yeah, it's so sad. Um, I'm always concerned with the idea of instructing, educating people massively, and it looks like there are ways people reach hundreds, thousands, millions of people. Um, and I still don't know how they do it. I have the idea. They choose a trendy topic and then they instill or they bring in their ideas to convince uh, hundreds, thousands, millions of people of doing something. But I still puzzle myself. I still question myself how to do it, right? How do you convince someone to do or not to do massively? You reach the multitudes, mainly convince them to do or not to do something. Well, how would you do this, Mickey? How do you convince someone to do something massively, or how do you convince a massive group of people? So, how do you do that? Well, apparently, there is a way to do it. First, I think you need to know or understand your audience. Know or understand your audience. Know or understand your audience. Who is the audience that you have, Mickey? Let's say that among your friends in Facebook or in the school, in the master's degree, people who listen to you, who are they? What type of people are they? If it can be classified, which is not easy to do, sometimes they belong to three, four, five, 10 different groups or interests. Who is your
Yeah.
audience?
Um, Young people in general,
Young people in general. Okay.
probably from 17 to 25, 26. The majority of them.
Okay. You need to build credibility. How do you build credibility?
Mm, uh, I think that it's not. You just don't need to predict. You need to act because a lot of people say a lot of things, but they don't really act. So I think that to build credibility, you need to show the things that you do and that your thoughts are aligned with the actions that you normally do.
Show what you do. Perfect. Excellent. Show what you do. It's great. Um, now there is an appealings to emotions. Appeal to emotions, which is more or less what you taught me that you guys were doing with the tennis shoes, with the sneakers, which is amazing. So, how do you create emotions in the people? How do you build or appeal to emotions in people? How do you do that?
I think that mm, when you do the things with emotion, I think that people could perceive it, and as we mentioned before, it could feel the people could feel more attached with your way of thinking or your way of acting.
All right, people feel more attached when you think with emotion. If you do it coldly, they will see that as cold. Well, maybe he doesn't care, or he does not feel, he doesn't have a passion in what he's doing, right? It's just something gray, uh, ordinary. It's not something that touches your soul, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's the same for him or for her to do or not to do what he's doing or she's doing. But when they see that you enjoy, that you have this passion, then that is more convincing than any argument. That's what you want to say, Mickey?
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Appeal to emotions. Excellent. That's Uh, that's a great conclusion. And then you may wish to highlight benefits. How do you highlight the benefits of something? For example, how do you highlight the benefits of purchasing a pair of sneakers from you? Why not going to a store? I mean, why buying from you, Mickey? I'm sure that there are benefits, but how do you express them? How do you highlight the benefits of purchasing the tennis shoes, the sneakers in your site?
Mm, First of all, I would say that they have the security that the products that I'm selling are originals. They are not fakes.
Okay,
Could be one. Um, the other that they can pay in months if they wish.
okay,
And for example, it's something new that I'm doing now. For the people who normally buys with me, I sometimes gives them like little gifts. For example, the last time I gave a Funko Pop. I don't know if you knows them. Those are like little figures of superheroes, movie characters, whatever. But I gives them just because they they buy me things, you know.
oh, amazing. I think McDonald's does that,
Yeah, of course.
and that is a great idea. Give them
And
gifts.
they feel like uh, yeah, as we mentioned, attached to me or to buy in the site.
That's truly nice. All right, that is fantastic. Now, some people may have concerns. They may say, well, Mickey, what if this? What if that? So, how do you address concerns that people may have? Because it's normal that people will have questions or concerns. They will ask you, hey, Mickey, and what if this or what if that? What if they deteriorate? What if they get broken? What if whatever? People, I'm sure that your clients have concerns or questions, don't they, Mickey?
Yeah, of course, all the time.
How do you address those concerns?
Mm, I always try to be transparent with all my clients or with all the people who's interested in buy. For example, I give them my number. I normally tells to them that if they have a question or if they have whatever, they can send me a message, or if it's so important, they can call me. And I always try to be um, so yeah, transparent with people. I think that is necessary and more in those times because probably there are a lot of people who sell the same than me, but a lot of people normally lies or they say fake pairs, uh, telling that those are originals, so they are lying. And I always try to be transparent with all people.
Okay. And you mentioned that you want to or you like to be accessible, right? People can reach you.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
That is important because if you are reachable, they can, of course, address questions or comments or concerns with you. They can ask you things immediately without saying, "Oh, who is the owner of this site?" and being worried that it might be a scam or not. Right? If you are reachable, if you're accessible, that gives confidence to the buyers, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that is great, perfect. Um, Sometimes people use some devices called social proof. Social proof. Socially, you are renowned. You are known as somebody who is committed, honest, and that gives high value in the service. And you prove it with stories, with references, with testimonials. Do you do this? If so, how do you do it, Mickey?
Yeah. For example, in my Instagram page, If you go to the story highlights, there are two stories only focused on reference of people that bought me whatever sneakers, clothes, and they gives their opinion and they say like thank you or follow this page, and obviously, and I have collaborations too with people who have more or less so many followers, so that could give more credibility to
Okay, referrals, opinions.
referrals. Yeah.
That is amazing. Well, great job, Mickey. And you would say that that has given you what? Uh, Confidence, trust. People um, are called to take action when you do this. Create a call to take action, right? In other
Yeah.
words, when they see the references, they feel compelled. Well, I need to do something. I need to get myself a pair of shoes related to, I don't know, to something cultural about the state of Guanajuato, right? The mummies, a pair of sneakers with the mummies of Guanajuato. So, or a pair of sneakers with, I don't know, with something from Guadalajara or something from Mexico City, or or maybe they will see something about New York when they visit Guanajuato, something that they didn't expect to see. I don't know. How do you create a call to action?
Mm,
The famous buy now, right?
yeah. Uh, Something that I believe is, for example, when you just put a picture of the sneaker, probably people could just see it and pass to the next story or pass to the to the next post, whatever. But I think that when people see people wearing those sneakers, it is easier to attract the attention of the people and probably create a call to action because something that's true is that people attract people.
Yeah, okay. Attracts more people. All right. Now, when you choose your characters wearing the sneakers, who do you normally choose? Or what type of people? Which is the characteristic of those people? Which are the attributes of the people, their outfits? Uh, how do you have a page that shows that so that I can have an idea of how you do it?
Mm, well, in my page, normally I post pictures of people who bought the sneakers and then they post it to their own profile or to their own site. And
Oh,
sometimes
really?
you just re-upload the post or the story. Yeah,
Ah, that's
and
nice. So they feel really proud to have purchased that pair of sneakers, right?
yeah, that's right.
Wow. So it's almost part of their personality in a way.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really nice. Well, that's amazing. And now you mentioned the sneakers being promoted in the Instagram page, maybe also in Facebook. So I believe you use multiple channels. So which are those multiple channels that you normally use, Mickey?
Normally, I use Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And to communicate with my clients, I use Messenger sometimes uh, when they see the page on Facebook, I answers in Instagram, and when they see it in Instagram, sorry, in WhatsApp, I answers them in my own WhatsApp or in the page of Instagram too. But yeah, mainly those three.
Okay, and you mentioned Messenger also.
Yeah.
So you use multiple channels to promote the products.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. Well, this is way to convince someone to do or not to do something massively, right? What do you think of the sequence? Does it make sense that you go from knowing and understanding your audience, appealing to emotions, then highlight the benefits? What do you think of this sequence, Mickey?
Mm, I think that it is necessary to really uh, understand the people that you are looking for, the people that probably will be more interested in buy something or in uh, do something specifically. I think that it's important to have a sequence because um, everything has an order. So if you use that order, it's probably more easier that people feel attracted to buy or to do something.
People feel attracted to doing something. Right, that is true. That is true. You understand people. Which are the motives of people most often, Mickey? You say people are attracted. Why are they attracted? They are attracted to what? When you understand people, how do you understand people? What do you pay attention to?
Uh, I think that sometimes people wants to be part of something, whatever what it is. But I think that sometimes people is looking for feel part of something, and that could attract the attention of people.
Well, okay, I believe that is in sociology called feeling of belonging in sociology and all the sciences. Feeling
Yeah.
of belonging, right? You are part of something. You're part of a team. You're part of a group. You belong to something, right? Or to a group.
Hmm.
That is really important. Okay. Feeling of belonging. I belong to this group. What else, Mickey?
Mm, uh, pay attention to their needs or to their wants.
Okay. How do you do that? That is incredibly important.
Mm, well, there are now so many tools to do that. For example, now that I'm looking for the products that I'm selling in Amazon, I purchase an app, and this app shows you the different buyers that are in Amazon here in Mexico, in all the country, for example, in the state of Guadalajara, Mexico City, Querétaro, whatever. And it shows you the list of the products that people are more searching and the products that these people that people are selling. So, for example, that you can do like summarize and see, okay, this is the product that is more that now it's more selling. Probably I'm gonna contact the supplier and I'm trying to sell in my site. So there are so many tools, and with technology, I think that it's easier.
Wow, that is amazing. So, buyers in various cities and pros, they are uh, okay. So, you with the app, you can tell what products are being searched the most, right? And that is a tool that mathematicians have developed, which is more or less like statistical analysis that gives you the trends of the purchases. In other words, they can tell you this type of gadget is the most often searched or sought after.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, that is just amazing what people can do now with mathematicians, mathematical models, and statistical analysis that shows you the trendy products. So with this app, you can tell which products people look up the
Exactly.
most, and then
Yeah.
what? What do you do with that information?
Mm, You can contact the suppliers that are selling this product, and then you resell in Amazon or in whatever other site website. And for example,
Okay.
in
Have
social
you
media,
started to do that? Are you gonna do that? Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Since 3 4 days ago, I started to send emails to those companies, and I'm trying to find like a um distribution price, or or
Right.
wholesale price, and see if I can resell it in Amazon.
You're planning to sell in Amazon as well, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I have everything now. I have my page. I've been registered. Yeah. Now I have all the papers. I'm just looking for the perfect product to start.
Wow. That's amazing. Very nice, Mickey.
Thank you, sir.
Well, looks like you're on the way to becoming very successful commercial
I hope
speaking,
so.
and of course, everything associated with that. Yeah, yeah, of course. You're on the way and you'll get there. It's just a path, like everything else in life. You'll get there. Just patience, which you have. Very nice, Mickey. It's really it gives you a feeling of pride to know that someone so close is reaching the peak of the pyramid little by little. It's like if you see a climber escalating the Everest, you say, "Wow, there he goes."
Yes,
Little
sure.
by
Thank you.
little, it
Yeah.
doesn't take. It is not something that you do overnight, but you know the
Mhm.
progress. You notice the progress. Very nice, Mickey.
Thank you, teacher.
Well, let's plan on something for next week. I think next week we need to do three classes too, three classes as well. So maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If not Wednesday, Thursday. Would that be okay?
Yes, teacher. Yeah, it's okay. For me, there's no problem.
The only day that I'm totally busy is Tuesday that I have to go to Aguascalientes.
Okay, no, don't worry.
But
Yeah, I
other
think
than
that
that,
we just have one pending class, right? From the next week, and that's all.
yeah, I believe so. So we can do that pending class on Wednesday or Thursday, and the two regular classes of Monday and Friday, right?
Friday. Yes, sure, it's perfect.
Okay, Mickey. Well, let's see. We see many people acclaiming that post.
I hope so. It's
Let's see what they say about that story.
a good story.
Okay. Well, Mickey, take care. See you Monday then. Have a
On
nice
Monday.
weekend and enjoy your master's degree tomorrow. Say hello to the
Thank you,
family too,
teacher.
please.
You too. Take care. Enjoy your
Take
weekend.
care.